They say every 15 minutes a teen is injured in an underage drinking accident. So.
And it takes 1 second to change your life forever.
One bad decision one night ended up causing an accident that I could never take back, and there wasn't anything I could do to make things better or to really even say I was sorry, at least not to the family of the person who was killed.
There is a huge percentage of teens that are participating in underage drinking, and I think it's very scary. Average age of use for starting alcohol is 12 years old. There is research that shows the earlier somebody drinks, there is a link that they can become, more addicted to it or become an alcoholic at a later age in life, the earlier you started.
It happens a lot. You're at a party, you don't want to drink, but everyone else around you is drinking, so you're holding your red cup, and you finish a cup, and then your friend next to you is like, okay, like they're pouring themselves a drink, and they're asking if you want any.
It impairs because if your brain is still growing and you're pouring alcohol in your system constantly, that affects your brain, and it affects brain growth. If you turn to alcohol, there's going to be consequences with it. And it doesn't matter if it's your first time to drink or your 50th time to drink. There are always going to be consequences to every action that we take, especially with alcohol.
Well, obviously you have not minor possession of alcohol, that's what everybody thinks, the MIP. But y'all really don't understand there's another law. There's MIC, which is minor consumption of alcohol. There's minor purchasing alcohol, attempt to purchase alcohol by a minor. There's all kinds of different offenses that are all under the Texas Alcoholic Beverage Code.
It impairs many things. The first thing it does is the motor skills. So you don't have the ability to control your car as well. You don't have the ability to deal with the pedals as well. And certainly your vision, although your vision doesn't necessarily change, your peripheral vision is no longer as important as what's straight out in front of you. And that's often the reason for car crashes when people are drinking. They don't see what's coming after them. Alcohol is a very usual contributor to people who die in car crashes. That is probably the number one reason that I've seen people who come in dead or dying because of car crashes.
We came up on the town square where I came up on a blinking red light, and the cross street had a blinking yellow light. I slowed down significantly, looked both ways, did not see any vehicles, and so I hit the gas and went through the red light, the blinking red light. And at that point, I collided with the side of the other vehicle, and a guy that was 25 in the back seat was thrown from the vehicle, killed instantly. And then there were 2 people in their early 30s who were in the front seat who were injured. And then the officer read me my rights, and he said, "You're being charged with 2 counts of intoxicated vehicular assault and 1 count of intoxication manslaughter." That was obviously very, very difficult to hear. I just decided to just go ahead and just plead guilty and sign for the time. And so that did allow me to get 4 years instead of the original 15. It's been a long road, and I really would not wish that experience on anyone. And so I just would advise everyone to be very, very careful and to just not ever drink and drive, because it's so not worth it.
It's just not cool. Like if you're at the point where you can't even walk after drinking however much you've drank, what the heck makes you think you can operate like a 2,000-pound vehicle?
You'll hear a lot of people say, well, just if you're going to do it, be careful. I don't agree with that. Just don't do it. And it's illegal. Don't commit a crime. And if you see your friends that are doing something and you think it'd be damaging to them, which drinking is damaging to them, then say something to them and try to bring them to your level rather than going down and meeting them at their level. That's what I always preach to people.
Find a parent, find somebody, right? Find somebody that you trust that you can say, "I've got a problem, I want to take care of it."
I promise you, you will not regret asking for help.
Drinking and driving is a deadly combination. Underage drinking is a problem, but it's a problem we can fix and prevent with education and awareness, by thinking before drinking.